going on, guys? James Ford here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be taking you guys through my full pull workout. So this is the pull workout that I've been doing for about 4 weeks now since I've been here in Dubai. We run the same split over and over and over again, just getting better and stronger in each and every movement. So we are working around some injuries today. Sam and I both have tendon problems in our elbows because of the arm wrestling videos that you may have seen between each other and us versus Larry Wheels as well. So we're working around them, which you'll notice in a lot of the exercises we won't actually be gripping. We're just going to strap in, take our grip completely out of it, and then we can just focus on pulling through the elbow. So that's just our way of dealing with this at the moment. Any pain and then we're back off, but that's the way we're going to go about this. So first up we have a single arm, it's prime, isn't it? So single arm prime pull down, and we'll take you guys through it. So guys, we've done our warm-up sets. It's very important that you do warm up to your working weight if you do train in the same sort of style as us. Of course, we're going for PBs every single week. We're trying to progress that logbook every single week. If we go in, we look at last week's weight, for example, 3 plates a side for 10 reps, like 3 plates for 10 reps. If I try to get 11 without warming up, the chance of injury is high. I'm not going to be used to the movement pattern. There's not going to be any blood in my muscle, and the weight's going to feel very heavy. So what we do is we warm up. We make small increments in weight. The idea of the warm-up sets is to maximize the readiness for our working sets, but at the same time we want to minimize fatigue, so we don't want to gather any fatigue in these. So we've worked up on 1 plate a side, 2 plates on the side, and then this will be 3 plates on the side now, and we're going to go for 11 reps. Like I said, I'm gripping as minimal as possible just because of my elbow. Like, you don't have to do that unless you're in a compromised position like we are. We've now done 2 sets on that, so we're going to move on to a prime extreme row. So we're aiming to target our lats here, so we want to keep our hands in the neutral grip. Most gyms aren't going to have kit like this, but you will be able to find a row very similar to this in your gym, I'm sure. So we're going to go for I think it's a 10 to 12 and then a 12-15, I believe. And once again, guys, as I always say, I know today I'm talking about using the straps to obviously take the tension off my elbows and my bicep tendons. However, you should always use straps regardless. Any movement where your grip can become a limiting factor, use straps. It just means that you're not going to basically you don't want to be in a position where your grip or your forearms are going to give way before your targeted muscle. So strap up and get the most out of the movement. So guys, exercise number 3 is going to be a PANATTA lat pull down. So this will be our last pull down movement. We've then got some rows, and then we'll move on to some other stuff as well, which I'll take you through. I'm going to give this weight a go. This is what I done last week. Don't know what I got it for last week. The main thing, like I said, we're looking for is to make sure we're minimizing that pain in the bicep tendon here. So if it feels heavy, I'll probably drop it. But getting back into the rhythm of things with logging lifts and things like that. I went for a few weeks where I didn't log lifts, logbook's in today, so headphones are on and we're going to be trying our best to just beat those numbers and get back into that progressive overload style of training. So big set. So guys, we're now moving on to our last lap movement, which is a low row. Once again, we're using a PANATTA one. Very, very lucky here at Binous to have such an awesome range of equipment. Yeah, we're gonna get stuck in with this one. I think I'm gonna do a couple of warm-ups, 1 plate per side, 2 plate per side, and then we'll get stuck in on our working sets on about 3 plates per side. So guys, we're going to finish off our back work with some upper back work. We're going to jump on a chest supported T-bar row. So we want to make sure that our elbows are nice and flared, pulling back in that motion there. Like we were saying in the previous videos, when you're tying your elbows in here, you're going to be targeting more of your lats. When you flare your elbows up here, you're going to be tying in more of your upper back. So that's what we're going to be aiming to do on this exercise. Flare those elbows and drive through the upper back. So guys, that concludes all of our back movements. Now we're going to move on to some rear delts. So we're going to do some face pulls. We like to do face pulls on a seated cable row. A lot of people will do them standing, but what you'll find is that when you're standing with a cable, as you progress the weight, what will tend to happen, because you end up having to counteract that higher weight, is you'll end up just moving further back, and it kind of becomes a little bit counterproductive. So with this, we're able to just plant our feet on the pads, lean back into a nice position, and then just full pull. We don't have to focus once again on stabilization of our whole body. We can literally just focus on stabilizing the movement. We're going to once again use some straps. We're going to wrap them around the rope, not grip on at all. This way, once again, because of the bicep tendon issues, we're able to avoid having to grip. But one thing I have noticed since we've been doing this, because we tried this last week, is even once these are healed, I may keep this in with the straps. Once again, it's one of those things I preach: if your grip can become a limiting factor, then eliminate that limiting factor by strapping up. So honestly, take every movement for everything you can in terms of stability, in terms of like ease of movement, and take out anything that could potentially have a detrimental effect towards you progressing the movement. I'm going to keep it light just because this is putting us in that compromised position with our tendons. Very good. So guys, I'm going to wrap the vlog up here. Usually we go on to 2 bicep exercises now. So if you're following along with this workout, you're going to try it yourself. Pick 2 bicep exercises that you get on well with. None of these movements that we're doing are magic or special movements. They're just things that we get on well with. So pick 2 bicep exercises you get on well with and then go for that. Because of our bicep tendons, we're just going to give it a rest today, let them heal, and then we'll be able to train them again once we're back in kind of like 90, 100% sort of range. So we're going to go on to cardio now, currently doing 40 minutes daily. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next vlog. And if you did enjoy it, make sure you hit like, leave a comment. And if you haven't already, then make sure you hit that subscribe button. Cheers, guys.